2014.
Think of the abducted daughters of Chaka.
Think of the pain felt by their parents and those parents' eternal questions.
Where are our daughters? When will they be home? Will they ever return home?
Think of this growing anguish. At what point does the anguish lessen in the not knowingness?
234 abducted daughters, 400 plus parents, 600 to 800 relatives, more than 1,000 people in unfathomable pain.
1,000 holes.
Holes that cannot be filled.
Unfathomable holes.
1,000 unfathomable holes.
The year of our Lord, 1501 to 1525.
Think of the abducted daughters and sons of Western Africa. Think of the pain felt by their parents and those parents' eternal questions.
Where are our children? When will they be home?
Will they ever be home?
Think of this growing anguish. At what point does the anguish lessen in the not knowingness? 13,363 sons and daughters, 26,000 parents, untold relatives and community members, well over 30,000 people in unknown pain.
30,000 holes.
1526 to 1600.
Think of the abducted daughters and sons of Western Africa, Central Africa, and the Horn of Africa. Think of the pain felt by their parents. Think of their unending questions.
Who took our children?
When will they return?
Will we ever see them again? Think of this growing anguish. At what point does anguish lessen? 263,043 sons and daughters, 526,088 parents, untold relatives and community members.
Over 500,000 holes.
1601 to 1700.
Think of the abducted sons and daughters of Africa.
Think of the pain felt by their parents, of the holes left in their hearts, of the holes left in the communities.
Think of this growing anguish. At what point does the anguish lessen?
Ghosts come, raiders come, baubles thrown, and still a devastating not knowingness.
1,875,631 sons and daughters. 3,751,262 parents, untold relatives and community members.
Nearly 4 million holes.
1701 to 18.
Please think about the abducted sons and daughters of Western and Central Africa and the Horn of Africa.
Children, teenagers, young adults, apprentices, farmers, cattlemen, students of their cultures, artists, loved ones.
Think of the pain felt by the very soil itself.
Who took our children? Who took our people? Who took our future?
6,494,618 sons and daughters, 12,989,236 parents, untold relatives and community members.
Over 13 million gaping holes lost in the fabric of the world.
1801 to 1825.
Think Yes, think of the abducted children of Africa. Think of the pain when time after time no one came home. This growing pain.
Why are our children being taken?
Do they still live?
What
have we done?
Think of this growing anguish. 1,876,992 human beings gone.
2,753,984 parents, untold relatives and community members.
Over 3 million homes.
1826 to 1850.
Think of the abducted children of Africa. Think of the pain when time after time not one returns. The growing pain. The landscape of hearts forever changed.
Why are our children being taken?
Do they still live? What have we done?
Think of this growing anguish.
1,770,979 human beings gone.
Gone.
2,541,958 parents, untold relatives and community members.
Over 3 million people standing with holes in their hearts. 3 million.
1851 to 1866. Think of the abducted children of Africa. Children of the
Iwe, Sanufo, Dogon, Fang, Fang, Bobo, Igbo, Ashanti,
Calling
Yoruba.
to their ancestors in confusion, bewilderment, anger.
Think of their parents screaming and praying to the ancestors of the gods, come home!
Come home!
Come home.
Come home!
Come home.
Come home!
Come home! 225,609 gone missing. 451,218 parents, untold relatives, and community members.
Over 500,000 people asking, when will this stop? Over 500,000 holes.
1501 through 1866. Over 3.5 centuries, enormous loss.
More than 12.5 million human beings taken
By force or trade.
from their homes on the continent of Africa to the New World.
A loss so great,
So very great.
Its ripples are still being felt on
Both sides of the Atlantic Ocean. A landscape of loss. Loss